How to replace a leaking rear transaxle seal on your Craftsman riding lawnmower. This is the Craftsman riding lawnmower with the Briggs & Stratton engine. Model number 917288561. And what you should know is that, this thing's made by Husqvarna. It's not really made by Sears or Craftsman or anything like that. And this transaxle, which is this operation right under here, you're going to see a lot of stuff on the internet, not serviceable, blah, blah, blah. Well, if this seal goes bad and it's leaking out your fluid, which is 20 W50 engine oil in here, if that seal goes bad, it's a $20 part to get it from SearsPartsDirect.com. Go to Husqvarna and your local small engine supply, and that's the seal part number 5833493. Believe it or not, that's a 01, and there's your seal right there. You can see where I smashed the edge of it and popped it right out, and put the new one in, keeping in mind you want, it's kind of hard to see here, but you want this side out towards you, so it goes on the axle just like this, slides on like that. And yeah, you can see that's kind of the smooth side in there, and it points out this way, the inner portion of it. Yeah, it's hard to see. You kind of see it focusing right there. Let's see if I can lay it down and get a better picture. There you go. So you can see the sharp portion right there faces out towards you. Slide it on the axle. Really a simple deal. You just pop the circlip off, pull your wheel off. There's a washer there, a spacer. It goes on like that. Put your wheel on. Then there's a little cotter key that slides in this little groove right here. Just turn the wheel, get your groove up there, put your wheel on, then slide that little cotter key in there. Put another washer on it, and then your circlip to hold the wheel on. Simple deal. The problem comes in to where how much fluid leaked out of this. Well, nobody really knows. How much fluid do you put back in? Nobody really tells you. This transmission's made by Tough Torque. You can find the serial number on the back of it, and you get the serial number, and you can go look at Tough Torque. Actually, SearsPartsDirect.com does have a parts breakdown on it, and you can start looking at part numbers. Most of them you can get from your local parts place. Sears really puts it to you when you do the shipping on the part. The part's more expensive. The shipping's about double the price of the part. It's pretty much a screw job. But anyway, the problem comes when you're trying to put fluid back in. You're going to have to drop this transaxle, take these 4 bolts out on each side, let this thing drop down. You just take the spring off up here, and these 2 bolts, one here and one on the other side. Real simple. The thing will drop down. Right in here, you're going to have a little plastic plug. You can get a screwdriver over here and pop this thing out. Inside there will be a round, I'm going to find it for you here, what's left of mine. Will be a round wafer disc. It's a magnet, and as you can see, I broke mine. So it's a magnet that collects all the little pieces, and it just sits down in there. So the magnet sits in there, collects any little shaving pieces. But the problem is popping this thing off. You may be able to get under here, I don't know, and pop it off with a screwdriver, but it seemed kind of difficult. It's easy just to do this, pop that off. Then of course you're going to have to lower this down, make it level. Right here is a vent. This is a vent cap. So you obviously would not want this fluid going above that vent. So you really, once you get the thing level, probably bring the fluid up to right about here, I would say. And that would be more than adequate all the way across to keep everything cool and lubricated. It's really not a big deal replacing these transaxle seals. You do feel like you get bent over the counter here with dealing with Sears on that. But like I said, it's a Husqvarna deal. The transaxle, HST transaxle here is made by tough torque, and you probably get parts directly from them, but your local small engine supply can order the stuff for you too. So anyway, that's the deal, and not that tough to replace.